Hi everyone, so again as usual, today we are going to look at the features, like how can you tell that the baby is a premature. First of all, the confirmatory one, the one that you can exactly believe in more than any other feature or any other factor, is the pregnancy not have reached term. Remember, we say that it is 37 weeks and above. But in this case, you find that you will have the baby being born before 37 weeks of gestation. Or we always even group them, guys. We have those that are late term, at least between 34 to 37 weeks. We have those who are moderate, that is 32 to 34 weeks. We have very preterm. Those are 28 to 32 weeks, at least they're above 7 months. Then we also have the extreme preterm, those ones who are below 28 weeks of gestation, meaning these babies are below 7 months. They are born before the pregnancy, 7 months. So guys, that is the confirmatory one. But there are features that you see on the real baby now. I know sometimes mothers can conceive and they don't remember when they stopped seeing their P's. The baby will be very small. And also we have the very thin, fragile skin. You guys, the babies will have, the skin will be very fragile. You really see that the baby has a fragile skin. And sometimes veins can be seen. Baganda batero gambo mwana aine ekirego. We have the hair. Their body will always be hairy. If the baby is at term, they are born with a clear skin. But these preterm, they will always have that soft hair on the body. The ears, they are not recoiling, so it will be very soft. Then now we have the fused eyelids. Sometimes the eyes cannot open. They have, you understand. Then we have the faint cry. They don't cry strongly. These babies cannot cry because they don't have that energy. They can also have the what? When you palpate around their chest, you will not feel for the breast tissue. Remember, if the baby is bw'onyiga bw'oti ku bbeere, wano tosangawo ku kabeere, naye baby nga muto bw'onyiganyiga olaba nti at least this is a breast, wadde terinakula likyali ku mubiri naye oliraba nti no beere. But for them, they can only have a nipple there. For the boys, when you look at their scrotum, jukira scrotum ebeera n'ezo folds. This scrotum will be very smooth. Nga tekuliko folds. For the girls, when you look down there, I have a clitoris, but they will be very prominent. Like these things can be big. The majora, the minora, they will be prominent. Like you see, like they are protruding almost. Then these babies can have feeding problems. You put on the breast, they cannot suckle. Yes, that's why we end up helping them by putting NG tubes in their nose, which goes to the stomach, and we feed them like that. And they also have breathing problems like apnea of prematurity. You know, these babies can even stop breathing temporarily. They can stop for some time. I always tell mothers, these babies, you must always remind them to breathe. So they forget that they are supposed to breathe. They can stop. Then also they can have those movements, jerking, lazy, like they are not strong as the way you know the term babies. I think with those, my dear mothers and fathers and caretakers, you can now see your baby and tell that for sure this baby is not at term. And what else is to come to the hospital, or if you're within the hospital, you're going to be retained for further management and care. In my next video, we are going to look at the care and the management. Have the best. I love you so much. Mwah.